What's up, my beardos and weirdos? What? Oh, that's already been taken. I love you on topic. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please think about sticking around, liking, commenting, and subscribing. For everybody else, thank you so much for being on this journey with me. We are getting closer and closer to a second goal. I'm really excited about having so many new viewers, so thank you for being here. I also really appreciate your feedback. So just let me know in the comments what y'all think. Um, Again, don't forget to spread the love around with liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, not only to myself, but to other YouTubers, other small businesses, because that stuff is worth its weight in gold. Trust me. So, I know many people are anxiously awaiting the next session with the Ramsey case. However, I have somebody really pushing to talk to me. And this is very interesting to me because it's Amy Winehouse. I really wasn't a fan of hers. I really didn't follow her career, anything like that. Like I liked Rehab. I liked Valerie. I like, a couple of her songs. Um, Valerie is a cover, by the way. Um, I just never really had an affinity for her. And she ended up being part of the 27 Club, which if you guys want to see a video about the 27 Club, I'll be happy to do one. I actually wrote very in depth about it in a blog of mine. It's quite interesting. I wasn't a fan. I haven't watched anything about her. I believe there's a movie out about her. It even seems like there's supposed to be a musical around her. I know she was British. I know that she was raised, uh, had a very musical family. Music was definitely in her blood, and she was definitely known for that weird beehive that she had, which I'm hearing her say it's all shtick. It's all shtick. It was all shit. Um, very, very much saying that it's all shit. Um, the image of her was created. It wasn't actually who she was, but it definitely was something that grabbed your attention. Um, I know a lot of people said that she had an old soul. Um, no, she didn't. She really had a destructive soul. Um, and I know it seems like it's cut and dry that it is, but okay. She's telling me that everything that was portrayed in the media was completely wrong, completely false. There was barely anything accurate, including her name. And I don't know what that means, but it's like the media took every single thing about her and stripped it apart. So, okay, yes, it was her name. Amy Winehouse was her given name. But she felt like everything was taken away from her and every bit of her personality was stripped away. So she didn't even have her own name left. It wasn't hers anymore. It was production. It was a tool. It was used. Um, She keeps putting the song Valerie in my head, and I don't know why. Um, I I knew it was a cover song, but to me it's about a lover of hers. And I don't know why that is important, but it is. There is somebody out there in her life that represents the reality of Valerie. Um, Very well loved. Very, very well loved. There it is a female, someone that is in her life that probably was her biggest love. She's a tough person to talk to, let me tell you. She's mad right now. She's very, very mad. Um, Fire is what I'm seeing. Um, she feels like she was tricked. She feels like Um, she had more of an understanding of the industry than the average person. Hi, Sunny. Sunny break. Always good for Sunny break. All right, so because she grew up in a musical family, Amy Winehouse actually had a better understanding of the industry than most. However, it didn't do her any favors. She didn't actually know until she was in it, even though she kind of tricked herself into thinking that um, I can go in, at 17 years old or whatever she did, and um I can be a part of this without it affecting me. It's almost like I know what I'm getting myself into, dearie. Okay? I know what I'm getting myself into, and everybody else can F off. Like, this is what she wanted to do. Of course, she was a singer. She had a beautiful voice. It wasn't a voice of her time. It almost didn't, the voice really was weird. It was a gift. It came from something completely different than her, and that kept her up at night. Um, she didn't always have that low voice, and I'm not saying that, anything out, it was normal, it wasn't puberty. It was, that voice was a bargaining chip, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Um, So she tried very, very hard to be above it all. She tried to be uh, more cognizant of what she was getting into, and she thought she was in control because she was calling the shots. But in reality, that wasn't happening at all. She wasn't calling any shots. She had minders, I think they're called minders. She had producers and people babysitting her at all times. The only time that she could be free and be able to be herself was when she was drunk and overzealous, overconfident, I guess is the word. She thought she wouldn't fall into the trap. Um, the trap being the industry. The music industry will really rip you apart and take you for everything that you had, including her name. And like, she's like stamping her feet and like snapping her fingers about how angry she is about her name is not even her own now. It never was. I mean, until she signed that contract, her name became somebody else's, and she became this thing. And she did not want to be this thing. And she was self-destructive because she knew better to not go into a situation like she did, and with the music industry, thinking that she could control it. She had plenty of people around her warning her. She had plenty of people around her who um, were trying to get her to see reality, but um, she was in charge. She was in charge. And the second somebody makes you believe that, that means that your guard is way down. And it's easy to have like yes men around you to make you believe that everything you're doing is your own volition, and it wasn't for her. And yes, she did completely rebel with all the alcohol, all the drugs, all of the smoking, all of the, all the stuff she did. um it was very methodical. It was very um it was a protest. It was part of her protesting that she no longer wanted to be this entity that was created. And that's why she would show up drunk, and why she would have to be taken off of stage because she was slurring her words. And, this was all methodical and purposeful, even though it was all methodic and purposeful, even though it was chaotic. There, chaos is the same thing as balance sometimes, and she was balancing herself through this chaos. She did it the wrong way, and this is what she's saying, not me. She did it the wrong way. She did not go about this the right way. She should have fought back in a different way, but she felt she was trapped. She couldn't go forward, she couldn't go backwards. She couldn't take a she couldn't take a shit without someone wiping her ass, basically. She had no privacy, she had nothing, and um it was she burned herself out really quick, but that wasn't all her. Part of this, and I don't think every celebrity that has died is part of a conspiracy, um but a lot of celebrities are worth more dead than alive. You know, take Kurt Cobain, take Michael Jackson, you know, yeah. Well, Amy Winehouse was definitely worth more dead than alive. And I don't think that that was an accidental overdose, nor do I think it was a suicide. I think she was cornered. She really didn't feel okay. She was already kicked while she was down, basically. She was kicked, she was down, and she kept getting kicked in the stomach, and it was too much. And um okay, some people could consider it self-harm because she, for a split second, that's what she wanted. For a split second, and she regrets that. Because I don't think she believed she was actually going to pass out and go to the other side. Um, she fought. She really did fight. She really did fight her transition. She like bucked it like a rodeo, is what I'm hearing. And she really didn't want to move on. Um, that was not part of the plan. That was not part of what was supposed to happen. I don't even know. I believe that she had an exit point at 24, but at 27, no. I think this was her being taken out of her her own life destiny. Somebody manipulated that, because I'm she would have she never would have grown to see her grandchildren. That's what I'm hearing. Like, she never would have been alive to be with her grandchildren because she would have died young, no matter what the circumstances was. Um, she was not meant to be here very long. She burnt very fast. And I keep saying that over and over again, the fact that she burnt out very fast, not meaning that she burnt herself out. No, it was like the soul burned. It was like, I don't even, she got a lot to say. And I don't know if I can handle all of it right now because she's overwhelming presence. But, and I'm surprised I didn't realize how strong she was and is. And she was not some beehive hippie hick. I'm getting a lot of randomness here, but yeah, she was. Um, I don't think she was from. She was not from this realm. This is why she burnt out so quickly because her vibration was completely off. It. She shouldn't have been here. It was an accident? No, that wasn't an accident. That happened on purpose. So she wasn't sent here. She was grabbed, but now she was not supposed to be here. She wasn't supposed to be here at all. And it's she ran on a completely different vibration, which was physically hurting her. And I don't know where that is going. It physically hurt her. She would not have made it. And even anything that I can see is forward as a possibility of a life path for her, she wouldn't have made it past 40. She would have been lucky to make it to 40. And I feel that she was meant for a different plane of existence. And it was okay. It was important to share her gift, but this was all going to be a demise anyway. She's actually got pulled out and went to where she was supposed to go. She actually is alive on another plane of existence right now. Um, but she feels very violated, is the word that she's telling me, is she should not have been here. And she dealt with it the only way that she knew how. And her death was not self inflicted, it was not an accident either. Um, there they go all again, trying to make money off of me. I'm gonna make money off my dead corpse. I mean, that's what I keep hearing from her. That's why I don't think she was an old soul. She wasn't. She was a different type of being that I probably I've never tried, to be honest, but I don't know if I can read that. Very well be an old soul, but it's a different type of soul than what I'm used to reading. Interesting. I know this is just a tip. This is just the tip of the iceberg here. Um, and she's burning me out fast. So I am gonna put a pin in this, and I know this is gonna sound completely rambling and probably jumpy, possibly all over the place. But this is gonna be my first reading with Amy Winehouse, which I never expected to do. And she's very, very strong. She's backed her energy off a little bit because it's burning me out. So I'm gonna put a pin in this and we will talk to Amy later. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was all over the place. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are having a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Remember, every single day is a gift. Use your time wisely. All right, bye for now.